In Philadelphia, if a contractor gets their license revoked, they can simply start a new company and keep working. NBC 10 investigative reporter Claudia Vargas is joining us now. She found a business that created what's referred to as an alter ego. Claudia?
Yeah, Fred. Well, that's what some in the building and licensing industries call when contractors create a new company after they know the city is shutting them down. We found the city's Department of Licenses and Inspections is well aware of the loophole.
In August, the entire side of Elaine Thomas's North Philly home collapsed onto the lot next to hers. Thomas's third-floor bedroom, a pile of rubble.
I kept saying, oh my God, oh my God.
A contractor by the name of Elegance Group had begun developing a new house next to Thomas. That morning, she says, a worker knocked on her door.
He said, Miss, he said, I come to knock the side down of the alley.
The wall of her home fell shortly after that. The entire house had to be torn down. L&I blamed Elegance Group for the collapse, issuing it more than 10 violations, including having unlicensed workers on site. The NBC 10 investigators dug into the history of Elegance Group.
We found the company has been cited dozens of times, including for not having a barrier for excavation, not having the proper permits prior to starting construction, or having licensed workers. And get this, the owners of Elegance Group had their previous contracting license suspended just weeks prior to the North Philly collapse.
That license was under the name Expert Builders. L&I accused them of falsifying engineering documents on this property. Even after that accusation and L&I notifying Expert Builders that the city would be suspending their license, the owners were able to get another license from L&I under the name Elegance Group. They kept working, building apartments in West Philly, homes on this block in North Philly. That's where we tried catching up with Andre Huchon, president of both Expert Builders and Elegance Group. He declined an on-camera interview and referred us to his lawyer. That lawyer told us he doesn't represent the company in these types of cases. We found L&I knows all about the connection between Expert Builders and Elegance Group. On its website of suspended and revoked contractors, the department wrote, the principals of Expert Builders applied for a new license under the name Elegance Group to evade suspension and continued to work under that license. As they've continued to build, Elegance Group has racked up more than 100 violations in just this year. It owes the city more than $20,000 in outstanding fines. According to the city's code, once Elegance Group and previously Expert Builders had unpaid fines, L&I shouldn't have granted them any more permits.
That's a subject of litigation, and we're not, we don't want to comment on that.
L&I Commissioner for Inspection, Safety and Compliance, Basil Miranda, says he couldn't comment specifically about Elegance Group, but he did say contractors with revoked licenses getting new ones is an issue.
We may have to look at appropriate regulatory changes or appropriate code changes to try to close the loophole that these folks are using.
Miranda suggested criminal charges may even apply to some of those contractors' violations.
Some of these egregious situations that you kind of identified may warrant a criminal investigation at the very least, and maybe possibly criminal prosecutions.
He tells us the license revocation process takes time.
We can't just revoke the license. They have their due process rights.
And so even though L&I tried to revoke Elegance Group's license in September, the group is appealing and continuing to work. We went to the Bucks County address listed on the company's building permits to try to speak with the owner. When he didn't come to the gate, we called him.
I just have some questions for you.
He again declined an interview, but he said he has permission from L&I to do the work he is doing. And he seems to be correct. L&I has continued to grant Elegance Group building, excavation, and mechanical permits as recent as November 21st.
Now, although the city's code prohibits contractors who have unpaid fines from receiving permits, L&I says it won't start enforcing that portion of the law until July of 2026. The department says it is currently declining to renew contractor licenses for companies that have outstanding fines. L&I also says that because Elegance Group is appealing its license revocation, it is allowed to keep working until the appeal is settled. Elegance Group sent us a statement saying its insurance company is working with Elaine Thomas to find an appropriate solution. The statement went on to say, quote, in regard to the license, we are in the process of retaining counsel to assist with the licensing and violation issues and work toward a resolution with the city. For the investigators, Claudia Vargas, NBC 10 News.